your optimism guru, ready to spread a little daily cheer in your world. So, first things first, drink of choice today, because apparently it's my thing where I just feel the need to bring something delicious and refreshing onto my set with me and drink it and enjoy. And I can't drink this and show you the label at the same time. High brew coffee, cold brew, double espresso, 50 calories. I'll take that. That sounds good. Okay, in looking around, I just want to share a little tidbit, a little taste, a little life hack, if you will, from one mom to other people. If at Easter you are drawn to getting those fabulous confetti eggs for your children, resist the urge to let them play with them in the house. I don't know if it shows up on camera or not, but the carpet is completely littered with confetti. Still, 2 weeks later, after Easter, still littered with confetti. And do you know what happens with colored confetti whenever it gets damp, like from wet feet or from, say, spilled drinks or whatever? It bleeds. So colored confetti then stains your carpet random Easter colors. So my brain that day was like, let them play with them in the house. It will be fun. What a mess. Not to mention the fact, clearly, my vacuum does not work as well as I thought it did. I should do a review of my vacuum. That's what I should do on this channel. Okay, so today, having nothing to do with confetti eggs or iced coffee, I want to speak to those of you who are going through a little bit of heartache right now, because I have some darling friends who are going through a little bit of heartache, a little bit of heartbreak, whatever it is, a little bit of disappointment in terms of their relationships, particularly their love relationships. But really, this speaks to everyone. I just want to encourage you and remind you that there are people in our lives that are meant to be in our lives for the long term, and there are people in our lives who are meant to be in our lives for the short term. I was once told that all relationships are transitory, and at first I did not believe it, but this has been a couple of decades ago, and that phrase has stuck with me over the years, and I see how clearly it is. And it's not meant to be a negative comment. All relationships are transitory. Now, one relationship may be here for a day. Maybe you're at a conference together and you make friends with someone and you two banter through the conference and are just able to kind of keep each other awake and keep each other encouraged, and it's great. But that doesn't mean that you're meant to be best friends for the rest of your lives. Maybe it does, but maybe it doesn't. There are friendships that are meant to be that short. There are friendships or relationships that are meant to be for a season, to get you over a rough patch. Maybe they're in your life so that you can help them through a rough patch. It's not always a one-sided thing. This is a two-sided road. This is a two-way street that we're working on. But relationships being transitory can even include lifetime loves. Those friends that are loves that you marry, that you spend the rest of your life with. The likelihood is one of you is going to die first. So even in that case, the relationship is transitory. It goes from an attraction, from an initial spark, to a love and respect for one another that lasts months or years or an entire lifetime. And then in the case of the storybook romance where, you still likely don't pass at the same time. And then you have to transition into a life without that person, but that person still being a very major part of your life. So just know that I believe that we should feel the pains that we feel. I believe that we should feel them fully. And I believe if you are hurt by someone, that it's okay to feel hurt. However, if you are hurt by someone, it's very difficult for me to encourage others to continue after that person. It is very difficult for me to say, you got hurt, you've been hurt before, this person is hurting you now. Please keep putting yourself in a position where you will get hurt. And I speak from experience here because I was a victim. I'm going to say victim because that's the most well understood. I was a victim of domestic violence, domestic abuse for years, and I was an idiot. I was just an idiot. I want to say that instead of being a victim, that I was a party to it. Not because of anything that I did, but because I stayed. That relationship was meant to be transitory. It was meant to be much shorter than it was. It was meant to be a lesson in life and a lesson in falling too quickly and a lesson in trusting too quickly. But instead, it became a much longer chunk of time than was ever healthy and than it should have been. And I feel like we do that, whether it is a domestic or a violent or a hurtful situation, we do that with relationships, both love relationships, friendships, even work relationships, even relationships with our careers. We have a tendency to do things like that to where we hang on too long. We hang on past the expiration date, if you will, instead of allowing it to go. Just let it go. If it's hurting you, if it's causing you pain, if it's causing you heartbreak, and it's just not bringing life and joy and love into your life, I would like to encourage you to carefully monitor who is in your world and who you allow into your world and who you choose to keep into your world. And don't feel guilty for nixing those who just aren't healthy for you any longer. They were there for a reason. They were there for a season. That doesn't mean they have to be there forever. Forever's not always a healthy place for that person to be in your life. It doesn't make them a bad person, and it does not make you a bad person. So, pay attention to who you surround yourself surround yourself with. It truly, truly, truly matters. It matters for your own happiness and celebration of life. It matters for your enjoyment every single day of living. You only get one of these, and yet so many of us choose to live out every day in pain over something that is so that you could do something about. You could change something and make that pain go away. And you could fill it with friendship and love and things that lift us up rather than tear us down. So I encourage you to audit your life. I encourage you to audit your friendships and your love relationships and your business acquaintances and even your relationships with businesses, careers, and things like that. Do a complete audit of what is bringing joy into your life and what is making you happy and feel fulfilled and feel needed and feel worthy. And please, I beg of you to eliminate the things that do not make you feel fulfilled, that they make you feel drained. Eliminate the things and the people that do not bring you joy, that only make you hurt or bring you sadness or are just exhausting over a long term. Like, this isn't going to change. It's not going to change. So can I live with this for the rest of my life? Or am I going to accept that this relationship is transitory and it has run its course? I'd like to leave you with a quick quote. I don't know who to attribute it to, but it says, "You haven't come this far to only come this far." And this is true with what we're talking about today, and it's true in business, and it's true in life. You have all the tools that you need to continue to move forward and to excel and to just reach new heights every day. So I would like to encourage you to do just that. Until I see you again, I thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. I appreciate you sticking with me, and I appreciate that so many of you are telling me that you look forward to these videos every day, and you tell me that you watch them at a certain time in your daily routine, and that just brings my heart joy. So thank you, and know that I am thankful for you and appreciate you very much. Until I see you again, I hope that you are making it a great day.